The concept of agile and fragile, the two words. If you're not in the software industry, you might never hear the word agile. In the same way, if you don't drink wine, you might never see the word fragile on the box of wine. But these two concepts, fragile and agile, are so important. This is how we run our life. Fragile. It is just like we're moving our every steps in our life, just like we're moving the big box of wine. Every steps we're so cautiously moving. That's called fragile living. But if you apply consciousness in your life, the fragile just turns into agile. That's how I describe my life changed from fragile to agile. Many years ago, I was just like the lady who is carrying the big box of wine, walking around really cautiously. And my life was so slow and full of fear. But after I start applying this conscious living, agile living, my life is easy. I just can create whatever I want to create. But there are certain rules and a certain way to apply how you use this agile, this conscious living in your life. In agile world, everyone, when they just enter the agile world, the very first thing is they will read the Bible of the agile. It's called Agile Manifesto. It is literally a legend. It has the agile's 4 values and 12 principles. It always keeps the people who are applying the agile in the right track. That's the set of beliefs. The set of beliefs gives the power of positive living to keep the people runs the life in the right track. That's a great book to explain the framework to run agile. But when you back to ask people in the agile world, different people will give you different understanding according to what they experienced. Some people will say, oh, it is an approach. And some people will say it's framework. And some people will say, it's just concept. But when you start applying the agile in your life, in your personal life, and you will find what other people's saying about agile is irrelevant. What is relevant is you will see how the agile makes your life moves as you wish. And the set of beliefs inside of the agile system is just helps you to be focused. And the values are just reflecting in every steps of what you're doing. The agile is exactly what you need if you have big chunk of work to do and big dream to achieve. Very important, very first things is you will start learning how to chop the big chunk of wood into the pieces and do it step by step. In Agile, what is important is doing. Doing is important. Only while you're doing, you will see the value of what you're doing. And the predefined process, and this all won't be the big matter. What you need to do is you just collaborate with yourself, and you just manifest your life, create your life just like you are creating your own software. This is the value. This is the value of Agile. And it always reminds you what you are doing is not writing a beautiful story about your life. It's about to creating your workable software. How do you know it's workable? While you're doing this step by step, module by module, this prototype-based manifesting, and you will see what's going well, what's not going well. Just like making videos. If you just thinking about, I'm going to make a videos, and I wanted to make it so well. I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this setups, and I need to write this. If you're thinking everything in a perfect way, you won't make a first video. It is as simple as it is. And you need to communicate with yourself, just like you are creating your own software, as I said. You need to allow yourself to embrace the changes. For example, let's just take the example of making videos. And maybe you were planning to do it in this way and talk about this and that. But when you turn on the camera and you start talking, all of a sudden, the plan changed. Now, whatever the reason it's changed, it's just changed. If you are not in the Agile mind, what will happen is you will cut. You will keep cutting and never ending. But if you have this Agile mindset, you will just keep going because you are really focused on what you want to deliver in this video. You won't get worried about your looking or the light, or you said something like you said some words in the wrong way. You won't really get bothered about that. The main purpose of what you are going to do is very clear in your Agile mindset. Is just do it, just do it. That's the important value of how you respond to the changings in your life, right? And just like as I said, that if you made the fixed plan before you're taking videos, I don't think that you will get there, because the fixing plan not always works as you expected. So rather than stick to the non-workable plan, just be flexible and look for a better solution, just like when you're making videos. If you feel that you are getting lost in somewhere, you just be focusing and look for the better solution to get back to the track. The life is as it is. And this is the Agile mindset, the Agile beliefs. Okay, let's put it into the summary. Agile is just a manifesto of how we live consciously. And when you learn how to live consciously, and your life won't be so cautiously. It means that you moving your life really slow and full of fear. It's called fragile living. If you wanted to say goodbye to your fragile living and to learn how to apply this conscious living, please let me know. See you in my next videos.